What's up, everyone? Happy Sunday. It's Flexed. And so I made a video yesterday and I said that the mainstream media wouldn't carry any of the stories about what happened at Christie Pitts. And of course, I was right. I did see a video posted by Joe Anajar, who arranged the Canada First rally. And I did see microphones from CTV and CBC in front of them. But of course, nobody aired or posted the video of their interviews with him. Of course not, because God forbid we have a right-leaning viewpoint expressed on mainstream media in Canada. God forbid. Of course not. And CTV was the only one that even carried any story whatsoever about the entire fiasco that unfolded after there was a massive mob of left-wing nutcases that basically ambushed them. And of course, it was heavily slanted. So what did they say? They said there was a clash between the protesters and the anti-protesters. It wasn't a clash. It was a mob basically attacking the Canada First rally. That's what happened. And so the headline of the story was that 10 people were arrested. But the entire focus of the article was on the Canada First rally. So it kind of implied, if you read it, that all the people that were arrested were from the rally, and we know that's not the case. Anyways, I just wanted to point that out, that I was right yet again. And I want to just make another, sorry, very loud vehicle going by. I just wanted to make another comment about these left-wing radicals and how they go about their business. And Scott Adams made a video, and it really resonated with me, about how if you vilify somebody, then it justifies everything else that you do. And look what happened at the rally. We had all these people that are, they're using radical terminology to vilify the Canada First ralliers, and they're calling them fascists and Nazis and everything else. And without cause, right? So they don't know who these people are. They don't know anything about them, but they're characterizing them in a certain way, and that allows them to feel virtuous when they attack them and they're violent towards them and they're aggressive and angry towards them. They can feel virtuous because they've vilified them, and that's what we're seeing right now. Across Canada and even in the U.S. after everything that happened last week, is that if you vilify somebody, then you can feel justified in taking whatever action you want against them. And I've been on the receiving end of that myself. I'm not going to go into details, but I've been on the receiving end of that myself, and it's just crazy how these people can make these accusations, with these baseless accusations, and they make it stick and they justify their actions. It's kind of crazy. So, but the mainstream media will never, ever, ever call this out. They will never, ever talk about it, of course. Because why? Oh, somebody said it great. I can't remember. One of my followers said the mainstream media can't see the forest because they're one of the trees. Good one, whoever that was. Sorry, I can't remember who it was. But anyways, that's it. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my Sunday with my beautiful wife. As always, peace.